Hello there, I welcome you to another edition of Editorials. We are broadcasting from Canada. I am Sandra Asante. Today we'll be looking at the delayed elections in Ethiopia as well as the military's investigation concerning the death of the Boko Haram leader. So don't go nowhere. I'll be back after the break. Stay tuned. You're welcome back from the break. We'll start off with Ethiopia's election, and Ethiopia's general election will now take place on 21st of June 2021, 16 days later than planned, the Electoral Board has announced. This is the second time the poll has been delayed. The country was supposed to hold nationwide elections last year, but they were postponed because of the coronavirus pandemic. The delay contributed to the escalation of political tensions as more groups accused Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's administration of using the pandemic as a pretext to stay in power illegally. The elections were then rescheduled to be held on 5th of June in most parts of the country, while the capital, Addis Ababa, they were set to be held a week later. However, the Electoral Board revealed last week that logistical and operational difficulties, including belated voter registration in some areas due to reoccurring violence, meant it wouldn't be possible to conduct poll on time. There have been concerns since that delaying the election day even by a few weeks could impact voter turnout negatively, as it will coincide with the main rainy season. In the conflict-hit Tigray region, the election has been postponed indefinitely, while in the most populous state of Oromia, two major opposition groups are not running, raising concerns over the poll's credibility. Ethiopia's poll body twice delayed national elections will now be held on 21st of June, kicking off a fresh countdown to a key test of democratic reforms under Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's administration. Africa's second most populous country was first due to hold the polls in August, but officials pushed them on 5th of June this year because of the pandemic. Last weekend, Electoral Board Chairwoman Bertukan Midessa announced a new delay was needed because of logistical woes related to tasks like training electoral staff and printing, as well as distributing ballot papers. The new date for the voting is on the 21st of June 2021. The Electoral Board Chairwoman Soyana Chemel's following meeting with Abiy's government, opposition party and regional officials. Soyana said she did not expect any further delay, citing the upcoming rainy season will begin in June and can be wreak havoc in infrastructure. We are trying to hold it before the rainy season, she stated. Now let's look at the staff shortage concerning the elections. The logistical challenge promised to be daunting even with the delay, and Soyana estimated on Thursday that the board would need to hire more than 100,000 additional staff and train them on voting day procedures and tabulating results. Staff shortage have been especially apparent for so far in Afar and Somali regions where registration started late, she said. Abiy came to power in 2018 and on the back of several years of anti-government protest and promised to break from Ethiopia's authoritarian past in by holding the most democratic elections the country had ever seen. His reforms agenda earned him the 2019 Nobel Peace Prize, but his tenure has been marred by severe challenges by security challenges, most prominently the 6-month-old war in the northern Tigray region, which will not participate in the 21st of June's polls. About 36 million Ethiopians had registered to vote as of last weekend, though no registration has occurred in several constituencies rocked by the ethnic violence. but including the ones in the country's most populous region, Oromia and Amara. I would like us to now take a look at the conflict-hit constituencies. So Yama said it would be very difficult to conclude these conflict-hit constituencies on June 21st. But she said she expected voters in those areas to be able to cast ballots before a new parliamentary session begins early October. The elections will choose national and regional parliamentarians as well. The national MPs elect the Prime Minister, who is head of government, as well as the President, a largely ceremonial role. The ruling coalition that preceded Abiy's claimed staggering majorities in the two previous elections, which observers said fell far short of international standards for fairness. A more open contest in 2005 saw a big gain for the opposition but led to a lethal crackdown on protest over protested results. This year, some opposition parties, notably in Abiy's native Oromia region, have opted to boycott, complaining that their candidates have been arrested and other officers vandalized. The 21st of June poll will be the first electoral test for Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed and his Prosperity Party since he became Prime Minister in 2018. Now let's look at the death of the Boko Haram leader. Nigerian's military is investigating reports that the leader of militant Islamist group Boko Haram may have been killed or seriously injured following clashes with the rival jihadists, an army spokesman said on Friday. Abubakar Shekau had been figurehead of an Islamist that has since been in existence 2009, killed more than 30,000 people, forced around 2 million people to flee their homes, and swung one of the world's worst humanitarian crisis. A number of reports published on Thursday in Nigeria media citing intelligence sources said Shekau was seriously hurt or killed after his surgeons clashed with members of Islamic State in West Africa province, the ISWAP, which broke away from its group in 2016. Reuters has been unable to independently verify the claims, but a Nigerian army spokesman, Mohammed Yerima, said the military were investigating. It's a rumor. We are investigating it. We can only say something if we can confirm it, the spokesman stated. Shekau was said to have been killed on several occasions over the last 12 years, including an announcement by the military. Only the later appear in a video post. ISWAP was previously part of Shekau's militant Islamist group before it split 5 years ago, pledging allegiance to Islamic State. The schemes was due to the religious ideological disagreement over the killing of civilians by Boko Haram, to which the ISWAP objected. Shekau's death, if confirmed, could potentially end a fighting between two groups, enabling either to absorb other fighters and consolidate its hold on north and east Nigerian territories. Thank you so much for watching the editorials. I'll see you some other time. You should have a great day.